Okay, so it's right at the arch of her eyebrow. I made a little division. Okay, now we're going to do pretty much the same thing. We're gonna, so this part's all already cut. If you want, you can take this part that's already been cut and clip it back. I'm just gonna brush it back for now. So take this little piece, and then this is gonna be 4 inches right here, and then this is gonna be 3. So if you want, you can just cut this to 4 and cut this to 3 and have that be that. Or if you feel like you're pretty good with this, getting the hang of it, you can take one of these little pieces from the back. Okay, so if you saw what I did, I just took a little piece from right back here. And that should already be 4 inches. So you can just cut this to match that little piece from the back. So just snip that. And then this is going to be about 1 inch shorter. So just snip that. Okay, and then once again, you're going to go like this. And I want to give you a good view. So it looks something like that up close. So down here is my 4 inches, and up here is my 3 inches. Hold on. That's a better view, I guess. 3, 4. So you're going to angle your fingers, kind of like you're connecting it, and you're going to cut all this off in between the two. So just give that a little cut, cut, cut. You should get this little diagonal. Okay, and you're going to follow that up, taking another inch section. And then, just like we did before, you're going to take this whole little piece. So I took a little vertical section, just like this. And you're going to comb it out so you can see your 3 inches. And just cut that straight up. And you can see better like this. And then you're going to go over to where your 4 inches are. And you're just going to cut that right up too. And then do that one more time. And unless they have a pretty big head, you should be finishing. Okay, so cut it going right up. And then back here, going right up. Now because this is measured, it's not just a haircut by look, you really should be okay to do it on your own because you measure the bottom and then you don't cut it again. So as long as you're measuring well, your sides should be completely even. You should have no issues with that. Just measure twice, cut once, because otherwise you're going to end up going much shorter than you want. Okay, so now we're going to move on to this top section. Take this very front part right here. You're going to lift it straight up. So this is the bangs. If you have any sort of bangs, you don't need to do this. Okay, so you're going to lift this straight up. You're going to find 4 inches. Okay, and you're just going to cut. Cut it just straight across. Just like you were trimming your own bangs. Just cut 4 inches. Okay, so we're going to leave that, pull that down, you can put that right in her face, and then you're going to take another 1 inch section over here, and you're going to cut that to 5 inches. So this is going to be the longest part, and it's very important that you only cut the very front up to 4 inches, because this is kind of what helps avoid the mullet. And we're going to cut this to 5 inches, so just that right off. Okay, and then the back. One more time, we're going to do 5 inches. Okay, And then this very last piece in the back, you should have one piece left that's long. So this very last section here should be your last one that's long. So you've done all of these sections 5 inches. This very last long piece, you're going to hold straight up, just like you've done everything else before. And you're going to cut it to 4.5 inches. Then you can, okay, and then you can pull the clip out. Take a look at it. So this is the middy cut. There are a few things you should know. Oh, I missed a little piece. Okay. So there are a few things that you will definitely notice if you did your middy cut right. One is that you will get this very distinct diagonal kind of U-shaped line going back, and that's what creates a lot of those nice kind of short curls with the long kind of U in the back. It'll be very layered. I don't know if you can see, but it's incredibly layered. It has this incredible U shape that can't be missed. And yeah, and I didn't spend too much time on this, so definitely take longer than I do because I'm sure there are mistakes in here. Now, this cut won't be perfect, but especially once this is curled and everything, it'll do just fine for whatever you want. And yeah, so if you show this video to a hairdresser, they'll be able to do it for you perfectly. If maybe your hairdresser doesn't understand, this will make them understand. Or if, like I said, if you can't find anybody, if you've tried and it's failed, have a friend give it a shot. That's it. This is my first video.